You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Soap Dirt on YouTube. We have got your brand new Days of Our Lives promo for the week ahead, June 26th through 30th. We are going to break down the 8 exciting scenes. This is a big, juicy, very steamy, sexy promo. Very hot. All right, I'll just tell you that. So we're going to break down the 8 scenes for you, tie them back to the current spoilers we know about so we can give you some more information about what you're seeing. And then we are going to actually show you the NBC Peacock promo so you can see all of it for yourself. Before we dig in, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives spoilers, casting news, everything you need to know about your favorite streaming soap opera. Let's dig in. The first scene is Wendy Shin, and she's on a phone call, and it sounds like she's talking to Johnny because she says dinner tonight, and we see Tripp Dalton strolling by wearing nothing but a towel in all his muscled up glory. That is some eye candy. All right. And there's a lot of eye candy in this promo, by the way. Then we see Gabi Hernandez talking to Stefan, and she says, I do need some help getting into my dress. So then they're upstairs, and he's trying to fasten her dress, and he says, I just can't get it up. And she says, I beg to differ. And the look on his face is so funny. Then we've got Dimitri and Gwen just making out right in front of Leo in their little tiny hotel room. And then there's a voiceover where Gwen says, my Prince Charming has fallen into my lap. The fourth scene is Wendy and Tripp doing tequila shots at the apartment. And Tripp says, you can't leave out the goodnight kiss. And as they're kissing, Johnny walks in and coughs a couple of times loudly to break it up. All right, the fifth scene is Jada recounting something to Kate, and she says, and one thing led to another, and then we have a scene of Rafe and Jada kissing, and she drops her towel. All right, the sixth scene is Xander and Chloe kissing, and then he whips off his shirt, and she says, what are you doing? And he says, I'm sorry, did you want to take my shirt off? And then he grabs her, picks her up, kissing her. She wraps her legs around his waist, and he walks off with her to the bedroom. All right, the seventh scene is Sloane and Eric kissing. They hit the sheets, and then we see them post-coital, and she says, so do you think we made a baby? And the eighth scene is just, it's very weird. It actually doesn't tell you anything, and I think the only reason they wanted it is because Chad's line of dialogue is, sorry, what? And that comes right after Sloane says, do you think we made a baby? Stephanie and Chad are dressed up like they're out somewhere fancy for dinner, like Julie's restaurant or something. So, all right, let's tie these now to the spoilers that we have going on for the week. And Tuesday, June 27th is Kate offering Jada some advice about things with Rafe. And that obviously ties to the scene of the promo where Jada is telling her that they hit the sheets because Kate is advising everybody, life's too short. Don't worry about it. Okay. So the Gabi and Stefan scenes take place probably like Thursday, Friday, because their engagement party is on Friday, and I'm sure that is the dress that she needs some help getting into that he's struggling to zip and says, I can't get it up. Ron Carlovati's dialogue just makes me laugh sometimes, and it's a sassy little line, and Stefan's face registers like, yeah, my equipment works just fine. So it's pretty funny. And then the scenes with Dimitri and Gwen making out in front of Leo and her talking about her Prince Charming are very important because, you know, Dimitri has proposed, and then on Wednesday, June 28th, there is a spoiler that says she is very seriously considering his proposal. That's the same day that Xander finds out about it, so maybe she rubs it in Xander's face, and that's why she's seriously considering it. And then Leo is, you know, not real happy about this, and on the 29th, he tells Dimitri he doesn't like this engagement. Of course, Dimitri's not going to listen. All right, Wendy and Tripp doing their tequila shots at the apartment. So midweek on the 28th, we have got Tripp making an offer to Wendy Shin, and that's probably happening while they are on their date, but this likely goes into Thursday the 29th because that's when Johnny interrupts Wendy and Tripp's date. So maybe Wednesday, but definitely Thursday, we've got Wendy, Tripp, and Johnny, and she has got a whole bunch of eye candy to choose from, right? All right, Xander and Chloe kissing. That's pretty hot. That's pretty exciting because Xander and Chloe have been kissing and things, but she said, oh, we're not quite ready. But then on Thursday the 29th, she and Xander have a talk about moving past their exes, and that could be when they strip off. I love that he whips his shirt off and he's like, oh, did you want to take it off of me? Very hot. I love me some Xander. So that's a very fun scene. The Sloan and Eric kissing and talking about making a baby, I suspect is also around the 29th, just based on some of the other stuff that's happening. But the Stephanie and Chad thing, which is thrown in there very strangely, like I said, to just use that one line of Chad's dialogue, but they're all dressed up and heading someplace, and probably not Julie's. It might be Julie's, but I tend to think they might be coming to the engagement party at the DiMera mansion. And of course, that's his family, so he'll probably show up for it. So that makes more sense than Julie's, but you never know. You never know. All right, before we show you this promo, if you haven't, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any Days of Our Lives spoilers, promos, casting news, all that good stuff. And hang tight, and here is your Days of Our Lives promo for Monday, June 26th through Friday, June 30th, 2023.
Dinner tonight? I do need some help getting into my dress.
I just can't get it up.
Well, I beg to differ.
My Prince Charming has fallen into my lap.
You can't leave out the kiss goodnight.
And, one thing led to another. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to take my shirt off?
So you think we made a baby?
No. Sorry, what?